Good morning. Welcome. My name is Smart Nzewa. I come your way once again looking at issues that bother on Nigeria and good governance, as it were. Many people are worried and trying to explain, to rationalize, how did we get here? With all the lofty dreams of the 60s, the ambition of the 70s, how did Nigeria get to this sorry state in 2022, as it were? If somebody presents that question to you and wants you to just summarize in one sentence, just let him know that, we got here because we preferred politics over a sound economy, okay? Bigotry over inclusiveness, mediocrity over excellence. We got here ignoring doing the things we should have done. And the only way to reinvention is to go back and do those things. That's the only way to reinvention. So that's how we got here in one sentence. In the 60s and in the 70s, the dreams were so lofty. The Nigeria of our dreams. Probably we had expected we should be like Dubai now, or to be like, first world economy, as it were, because we have all it takes to become a first world economy. But how did we slide from becoming a first world economy to a fourth world, not just third world? We are now part of the fourth world, as it were. Number one, we got here because instead of laying a sound foundation for a good economy, a sound economy, an industrially driven economy, we preferred politics. Remember, the counter coup of 1966 brought bigotry. As soon as the military people came in, they said, okay, we're going to hold on to power. We're going to subject the rest of the nation. They are going to serve us. And we've been serving. No doubt about that. In plain truth, everybody's been serving the North, as it were. All right. So that brought in politics. Instead of a sound economy, we started playing politics. All the politics, if you've read the history of Nigeria, or if you've witnessed the history of Nigeria, it's been politics all along. Politics all along. When we should have laid foundation for an industrially driven economy, we were playing politics of who rules Nigeria. And you see where it has taken us to. Number two, that brought us to where we are now, almost at a standstill, at the edge of a precipice. One little push, we're over. But one strong leadership, we're back to reinvention, and we start the process all over again. I don't care how long it takes us, but if we start the process all over again, as we would have done 60 years ago, there'll be hope. For now, there's hopelessness all over the place. The second thing that brought us there is that we preferred bigotry over inclusiveness. Appointments have been based since 1960 on where you come from. On where you come from. Okay, people are scared of saying it, but that's the truth. Where you come from determines where you appointed, whether you're appointed or not. And so, because of that, if you're from a certain part of the country, good, whatever you have, even if you're not qualified, you are appointed. And then the other people, instead of having inclusiveness, bringing everybody, majority, minority, whoever, into one bucket, making all appointments look like Nigeria, bigotry took over. And then this administration took it to I don't know how to describe it, to the peak. That's the truth. If somebody says he won't lose his trouser, this administration, Father Kuka mentioned it, this man couldn't manage diversity. He took bigotry to the peak. That is the truth. Every administration that wants to succeed should look like Nigeria. The composition of the administration should look like Nigeria. Not bigotry. It should be inclusiveness. Everybody included. It doesn't matter. If the best hand is a minority, pick him from where he is. Put him in that position and charge him to excel, to deliver for the country. But that's not what we're doing. So we got here because we prefer bigotry to inclusiveness. The third point that brought us to this sorry state is that we elevated mediocrity over excellence. People are no longer qualified, they're just put in positions. And the last, let's look at critically with an open mind, the last Chief Justice. If it didn't come from where he came from, do you think in anywhere, if the man were his credentials and experience and everything, you brought other people and then you want to select them, do you think that guy would have ever come close to being a justice of the Supreme Court? No way. But he became one because we have elevated mediocrity over excellence. That's not just one, that's just a typical example. How about governance? If you want to work in Shell, if you want to work in a bank, if you want to, the bar has been high. You must do this, you must be a graduate, you must get a first degree, second degree. But if you want to rule Nigeria, you need only a school cert. That's why we are where we are. So that Dr. Alex Ekwueme with more than 15 degrees and doctorates will now deputize for Alhaji Shehu Shagari, who only has a teacher's certificate. That's how we got to where we are. That's why Professor Osibanjo will deputize over Muhammadu Buhari, who couldn't present his school certificate. That's why we are where we are. And who knows what is coming next. If we want to continue on that path that leads to perdition, we will keep exalting mediocrity over excellence. Then we will definitely get to that doom. And before you know it, boom, everybody is on his own. If we continue on that path. Do you know another point where we got to where we are? Do you know why we got to where we are? We left the things we were supposed to do early enough. We didn't do them. For example, energy, electricity should have been tackled by the Gowon administration. They didn't. Instead, they did Festac. Excuse me. Now we are where we are. If Nigeria will get back to reinvention, we will go back to doing those things that we were supposed to do first. If you're building a house, you must first lay the foundation. You cannot build a house without first laying a foundation. The foundation to a good economy, to an industrially driven economy, is adequate electricity supply. Anyone who wants to reinvent Nigeria and does not start from electricity will be living in a fool's paradise. We need to go back and do those things. If we had gotten this right in the 70s, we probably couldn't have arrived at this point now that things are just completely aghast, as it were. Let me summarize it once again. Why we came to this point. We came to this point because we preferred politics over a sound economy. We came to this point because we preferred bigotry over inclusiveness. We came to this point because we elevated mediocrity over excellence. We came to this point because we ignored doing those things which we were supposed to have done then. The only way to reinvention is to go back and do those critical things. We need to prefer a sound economy. What are we supposed to do to get a sound economy? That's what we're supposed to do. Number two, instead of this bigotry, we need inclusiveness. Everybody, every part of the country needs to be adequately represented and appointed to offices. Number three, we need to throw away mediocrity in appointments and elevate excellence. In the 70s, our universities were citadels of excellence. But right now, Nigeria is in a sorry state. We need to go back and reinvent Nigeria. I don't know who will do this. It's only leadership that will do this. The current leadership we have, no way, can't do it. Hopefully, one day God will remember us and send us the leader who will take us back to El Dorado. I'm still asking you, if you want more from me, go to www.amazon.com, download a soft or hard copy of my book. It's cheap. If you want to give somebody a gift this season to open his mind, get him a copy. Get him a copy. If you're a politician and you want to give people gifts this season, sincerely, get copies of this book from Amazon and give to them. God bless you. I'll like your reactions on the comment section.